It has been a long journey, and I didn't know I would feel so exhilarated playing it, so excited to be actually pulling the strings and going through all 16 of these pieces.
I think that there's a greater burden when Beethoven is involved. You respect the composer so much, and you respect the idea of this cycle so much.
I would like to do this again because this has been my first marathon, and you don't know what to expect when you do it the first time, but now I do know, and I think it would be great to do that on a yearly basis.
It focuses the mind in a way that almost no other work that we do, it can't be really compared with anything else. See, the thing is, except for the very last quartet, when we're playing these works, we know more about Beethoven quartets than Beethoven did when he wrote them. When we play the 18s, we know what ideas from the 18s he developed in a different way in the middle quartets. When we play the middles, we know what ideas he abandoned when he started writing late quartets. Beethoven couldn't have known these things because he proceeded in a linear way. But we have the whole picture. If you ask some teenager what they want to do with their lives and they have an answer, that's already pretty rare. But if it turns out to be the answer that they actually pursue as adults, that's extremely rare. And I didn't know anything about the life. I just knew what quartets were, and I was excited by it. I just felt the kind of naturalness. It's like putting on a custom-tailored suit, and everything about it fits you, and you think, yeah, you know, why don't all my clothes look like this?
Well, I wanted to play in a quartet from the time I was probably 10 or 11 years old. One of the earliest things that was really powerful for me was when I was 13. I was in the New York String Seminar, which was conducted by Alexander Schneider. So you lived in a hotel in New York for almost 2 weeks, and you played concerts at Carnegie Hall. I remember being in awe of everybody that was there and thinking, this is really what I want to do.
My most memorable thing was when I was 14, I played the Mozart Requiem the first time, and it was, I started rehearsing just with the strings, and then we added the soloists and the choir. So gradually it grew on me, and it became just an unbelievable experience.
The thing about music that stood out for me was the enjoyment of it. Music was really, really part of my life, but I didn't think of it as a career opportunity until my mid-teens. Once I began playing quartets with my father, playing piano trios, I think my dream at that point was to be in a chamber music group.
I would say always playing Beethoven. It just never gets tired or boring. He's my hero.
You're looking at the intersection of two curves, you know. If you do this kind of work and you can subdue your ego sufficiently that you can keep learning, but inevitably, physically, your body is not going to keep responding the way it did when you were young and fast. So the intersection of these curves, you know, you have all the knowledge you need to bring the music to life, but you still need to have the technique to make that audible. And I'm sure around the corner there'll be times when I know absolutely everything there is to know about how to make the phrase, but I just can't quite do it. So I want to make sure that I'm alert to that and that I don't keep trying to do it longer than I should be.
Now my dream is to make sure that I really do the best job I possibly can in bringing up my children. They're now 15 and 13, so it's getting to the point where they're going to start making their own decisions. My dream now is to make sure that I have a big influence on their lives.
Well, I've been in the quartet for 40 years now. We've pretty much done most everything that I envisioned doing in my career. I guess my dream is to stay happy while I'm doing this.